Hello and happy January. This is a quick update here from the Mayor's office. I want to just highlight a few things today. First, I want to start by thanking all of our incredible public works staff. They have been out there working hard, especially getting us through these last couple storms. You have likely seen them. I also want to thank you for helping us clear those streets and comply with odd even parking. Again, as we work through our winter season and the highs and lows with temperatures, I just ask that we continue to help out one another and give each other grace. With that, I also want to tell you about a recent decision by the City Commission. So many of you know that Commissioner Moody stepped down at the end of last year. Really appreciate him and all of his service and everything he's done in our community. The City Commission came together and we set the process for appointing someone to fulfill the remainder of his term, which is a requirement through our city charter that we do that. I recognize that we also have an election coming up this year. And I know that people are already submitting petitions to run for that open seat. The appointment process is very different than the election process, so I just want to be clear about that. So the City Commission will be going through a process. We'll be taking applications. The application process is open right now. If you live in the 3rd Ward and you're eligible, you can apply by submitting the application. You can submit all the way up to the end of the day on February 1st. Our appointments committee will review those applications on the 5th of February. They'll do first round interviews. They'll make a recommendation for the final 3 candidates to come before the full City Commission at our first meeting in March, on March 5th. And then hopefully we'll be able to make a decision after that. Again, this is just to fulfill the rest of this year and that open or vacant position. And then if you are interested in running for that position, applications and permits for that are due in April. And then there will be an August primary and a November general election. A couple other highlights. I was able to go to the State of the State address and listen to our governor talk about her priorities. I was glad to be there and to be able to see our West Michigan delegation. Really appreciate her continued focus on housing and economic development. Those continue to be key priorities for us here at the city, and I look forward to working with our partners at the state to see what we can do to move forward those goals more aggressively. A couple other things. Speaking of housing, this past month I was able to go to 2 important groundbreakings. One is the project that we are supportive of for new affordable home ownership. And this is over in the Garfield Park neighborhood, being led by Dwelling Place, and it's part of our first community land trust. So if you are interested in learning more about the opportunity to buy an affordable home in a great neighborhood, I encourage you to reach out to Dwelling Place. The other groundbreaking or ribbon cutting I was able to attend is a project that we've been working on for several months now. Dégagé Ministries has been leading it in partnership with Trinity Health and have received private dollars and some additional support to open up a complex care housing program for women who have been chronically homeless. It's a really important program. I believe it's going to serve a critical need in our city. It's one solution, but it's not the only solution. We know that, and we continue to work with other partners in the space, like community builders, Mel Trotter Ministries, to make sure that we're providing not just emergency shelter for individuals experiencing homelessness, but also that we're helping people get into stable housing. So that work continues. The city is a partner in that space, but there's a lot of people working to try to solve what is a complex problem. 2 final things I'll leave you with. The city was recently recertified as an age-friendly city. So this was a process that I actually led and started with Commissioner Kelly a number of years ago. We created a committee. We started looking at what are things we can do here in the city to make sure that we are a great city where people can age in place. So we submitted a plan that was approved by AARP, and that was recently updated and submitted, and we were approved once again. So we'll continue to work on those efforts through our planning department, but again, with a lot of partners in our city, wanting to make sure that we continue to be a place where people can stay here, age here, and feel like they belong, and that they can get around safely, and that there's a place for them. And then last, we are still in the midst of World of Winter. Lots of fun activities happening the rest of this month and all of February, going into early March. So I hope I see you out and about experiencing some of those great opportunities to come together and have fun, but also to just enjoy the incredible public art that we have in our city right here in the midst of winter. Many of those pieces are interactive. I've been able to sit here in my office and look at the beautiful piece that's out here at the Calder and see lots of children and families and individuals out there exploring that and having fun. So I hope you get outside, enjoy some fresh air, and enjoy and embrace everything that there is to love about winter. So with that, I'll leave you with that, and I'll look forward to giving you an update again next month.